So how about we begin our practice? How about in standing? Because I'm guessing that you've been, working at a desk. Maybe you want to move around a little bit. And I think actually we'll just kind of start to shake things out, give the arms a bit of a swing. You can shake the arms out, and you can shake a leg out one at a time. And let's go ahead and plant the feet a few times. So what we're going to do is we can bring hands to hips and then just plant your left foot, plant your right foot, and really feel the space around the feet. And then we'll go ahead and plant your right foot this time and then your left. Really allowing that contact to be made at the toes, the ball, the center of the feet, the heels, the outline of the feet. And then start to relax the glutes for a moment. When you relax the glutes, notice if something else shifts in the trunk. You might feel a little bit of a collapse. And then we're going to release the hands alongside the body. Let the palms face forward. And start to engage the thighs. Start to engage the glutes. Engage the low back and the core. And then relax the core, relax the glutes, relax the thighs. So we're just going to do that again. So we're creating activation through the thighs, the glutes, and then the core, the back, lower back, and the belly. And then relax. Start from the top, work your way back to glutes and then thighs. Now see if you can engage the calves, now the thighs, now the glutes, and now the belly, the core, all the way around. And then release from the top to the bottom. So that takes a lot of concentrated effort. So let's do this again. Calves, thighs, glutes, core. And release, core, glutes, thighs, calves. Roll the shoulders a few times. This specific technique is taught in a very specific order by the yogi Yogananda, who was around in the United States in the 50s. And before that, rolling the shoulders, and they're called energization techniques. So then we're going to roll the shoulders the other way. Right, here's some clicking. Let's take the shoulders up, back, and down. Now we're going to do the same energization activation with the arms. So we're going to go ahead and activate the hands. You can create fists, activate the forearms, the upper arms, and then the shoulders. Release from the shoulders, the upper arms, and then down to the forearms and release the hands. Let's do that again. And you can do this as you inhale. Activate from the hands up to the shoulders. And release from the shoulders all the way down to the hands. I'm doing a shortcut version. Let's do this again. Engage from hands up to shoulders. And release from shoulders down to hands. Shake out the arms. Let's work on the chest and the upper back. So you might be a little strange. Let's just give it a try. So you're here, arms alongside the body. Engage the chest. Relax the chest. Let's do that again. Chest. Relax. Relax. Engage. And relax. See the difference between the two. And then let's focus on upper back. Engage upper back. Relax. Engage. You might be squeezing the shoulders back a little to help. Relax. Engage, and relax. All right, so then we'll take small rolls with the head. So let's take chin tucks first. I'm going to take the chin forward and then draw it in. Forward, draw it in. A few more of these. Help undo the forward chin posture that a lot of us go into through the day. And then let's find a neutral position with the head. We're not taking big circles. We're taking very small circles with the head. So keep the shoulders back and down, and then just move the head slightly over to the left, slightly back, over to the right, slightly down. We're gonna go through, let's do 3 on each side. So we're still rolling small circles. We haven't even really started focusing on the breath, but you might notice that the body is taking deeper breaths as you go through. And once you come back to center, roll the other way. I find this to be safer and really just really effective than taking the bigger circles. Once you've taken those 3 circles in the other direction, you can let the head come back to center. And we're gonna go into deep breathing. So let's bring left hand to heart, right hand to belly. We're gonna take a few of these breaths and then we're gonna go right into motion. So in the next inhale, expand through the belly, the rib cage, the chest. Collarbone will lift. On the exhale, release from the collarbone, chest, rib cage, the belly will pull in. Inhaling, expand the belly, waking up the diaphragm. Rib cage expands, chest expands, collarbone lifts. And release from the collarbone, chest, rib cage, belly. Now take a few more on your own. See how long of a breath you can take in. If you can take that long of a breath in, you'll be able to match the length of the exhale to the inhale. Really establish the rhythm of the breath with another inhale like this. And once you exhale, still let the breath be that deep, that effective, still using the belly, the diaphragm, but we'll release the hands alongside the body. We're going to go right into postures because when we did that energization, those activation movements, they help warm up the body. So let's separate the feet across. See if you can bring the hands out so that the feet, the ankles match up with the wrists or just about. And then we're going to turn the right foot to face out the same direction as the right hand. Left foot faces forward, same direction as the hips. Then go ahead and bend into the right knee. So we're going to go into a warrior B. And we're just going to feel the activation of the legs by virtue of the posture this time, as opposed to using our mental focus and our will. So feel what's active. And then straighten the right leg and shift to the other side, warrior B, left foot facing, same direction as left arm. Bend into the left knee. Keep the arms open, shoulders back and down. Looking past the left fingers. And then we're going to keep going like this with the breath and moving the head as we do. So inhale, straighten the left leg and pivot so we can go into the right side. Exhale, lunge into the right knee, looking past the right fingertips. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, pivot over to the left and sink in. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, right side, turning the head. Inhaling and exhaling. As you're doing this, soften the eyes. Go into a dream, as if you're daydreaming with the eyes. A nice soft gaze off of the fingertips. Still inhaling to center and exhaling to the posture. We're going to keep going, but we're going to flip the palms upwards. One more time to the left side, and then we will straighten the legs and release the arms down. Let's take the hands to the hips and then back towards the sacrum. Engage the legs, the thighs, the glutes, the low back, and then start to lift the chest upwards, taking the head with the chest, pressing into the sacrum, that bone right above the glutes. You feel that activation. Another breath, a little bit of a standing back bend, and then we'll straighten up and exhale, fold over the legs. So we may not be really ready to stretch the back of the legs. So you can have hands to hips and start to fold this way and just feel. I could feel lots of tightness in the back of the legs. If you have a yoga block, you might have a block right here. If hands can comfortably touch the floor or mat without rounding the back, then you can go there. And we'll inhale, come back up to standing. We're going to go into windmill for a moment. So I know this is deep relaxation. We're going that way, but want to kind of feel the other side of that experience. So let the toes face out slightly. Bring the arms to a T. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, start to twist over to the left. You can bring the right hand to the left thigh or further down the leg if that's comfortable. Then we'll inhale, come to center. Exhale, left hand to right leg. That right arm is reaching up. Inhaling, rising. Exhaling, lowering to the left. Inhaling. Exhaling. Take a few more. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale. We'll take a couple more. And we'll end with the left hand to the right leg and then rise up. And exhale, hands to hips, bring the feet closer together. So I think we're ready to come to seated. Do make sure that you have a pillow or a yoga block. You might need it so we can go in a little bit of a restorative yoga posture here and there and kind of see if we need that support. So we're going to start off actually, once you come to seated, we're actually going to come to hands and knees and start to move through cat-cow. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, sink the belly, relaxing it, taking the head and the tailbone slightly up without force. Exhaling, drawing the belly up, the back will round as a result. Inhaling and exhaling. So you want to feel the spine articulating as you activate and deactivate the belly, which is corresponding with the breath. Notice how it feels to take such deep breaths as the spine moves. And then we'll find a neutral spine. We're going to come into child's posture. So you can separate the knees if you'd like, and then lower the hips down to the heels. We're going to be moving from this posture to a posture in the belly. So at some point you might need to keep the knees a little closer together, and that might mean that the head doesn't come really close to the mat, depending on how much tightness you're dealing with. And that's totally fine. You can use the hands to prop the head up. But we do want to have the forehead on something so we can relax the neck. And let's actually really focus on that for a moment. So feel the weight of the head. As you feel the weight of the head, you'll feel the forehead kind of pressing down to the surface a little bit more, to the hands a little bit more, so that the neck is less and less active. Now go ahead and try to be a part of holding the head up slightly, right? So then you don't lift the head necessarily. You could lift the head if you'd like to see the difference, and then let the head get heavy again on the surface below. Take a deep breath in and out. You can breathe out through the mouth and really let the tension go. Then let's inhale and rise up You can come to the table, or you can come right to forearms and then slide forward onto the belly. You'll walk the knees back. Tuck the elbows in towards the rib cage. Keep the feet separated. Relax the legs. Take a deep breath in and out. And on the next inhale, we'll come into Sphinx posture. So we're going to lift the head, lift the chest. For a moment, it's all in the back that we're doing this work. Then we're going to prop up onto the forearms. Those elbows can go further forward if you need, or they can stay closer to the rib cage if you have that flexibility in the low back. So it really depends on what you're working with. But then we're going to lower right back down, releasing the forehead. And then inhale, keeping the legs relaxed, lift the head, the chest, pause for a moment, still breathing though, and then slide the forearms forward, get that support, sink into the spine, wherever you have it really extended, sink into that spot. And then we'll release back down. Next inhale, lifting head, chest, pause, the back is working, and then go ahead and slide the forearms forward and get the support of the elbows. Let's do that 2 more times. So releasing. And then keeping legs relaxed, inhaling head, chest. Once we pause, then we'll take those elbows forward, sink into the spine, and get that tension out of the low back and strengthen the back at the same time. And then release. 1 more. And we'll lower. This time we'll bring the hands down under the shoulders, taking a cobra press up. So lift the head, the chest, pause there for a moment before you push into the hands, then put the pressure there. Lifting, straightening the arms, the hips are gonna lift up a little, keep the legs relaxed. And then we're gonna move back into child's posture, but we keep the hands where they are basically extended. They might slide back a little bit when you bring the hips down. Take a breath. And then let's rise back up and reverse that cobra. Lifting the head back up, the chest, pause, press into the hands, cobra, and then into child's posture. Do that 3 more times. Reversing, and then rising. So this time, once you're in child's posture, we'll pause there. Take a nice deep breath in and out. And let's rise up to seated. So this time we'll sit with the ankles crossed, foot in front of shin if that feels better. And let's work on the neck. So start to roll the shoulders. And then we'll take the shoulders up, back, and down. Fold the hands into each other with thumb tips touching, and then start to turn the head left and right. And as you do, I'm just going to ring the really high-pitched ting shaws far away from the microphone, so that as you hear this higher pitch, allow it to help you release tension in the neck, still moving the head side to side. And then we'll bring the head to center, and then we'll start to move the head up and down, still using the sound to help release tension lodged in the neck. Bring the head to center. relax the eyes, let the eyes feel heavier. And then with the hands still tucked into each other, we will lift the right ear up. So this time you'll hear a sound of a Native American rattle, and just allowing this to help move tension. Sound, moving tension in the right side of the neck, and also bringing order to the mind with its rhythm. Bring the head to center, take the left ear up. Letting the sound move the tension out of the left side of the neck. And we'll bring the head back to center. Take a small roll like we did earlier. One way around, 2 times, and then 2 times the other way. I will cross the wrists and bring the fingers to the base of the neck. Put pressure here. Lift the chin. Take a deep breath in and out. Bring the chin back to center, but keep the pressure on the base of the neck, right above the clavicle. Inhale, lift the chin. And exhale, bring the head back to center. One more time, inhale, lift the chin. And bring the head back to center. Release the hands. Bring the soles of the feet together. We're going to roll the head down and then roll through the upper spine, middle spine, till the trunk is released. We're going to pause here for a moment in bound angle posture. So you can have the arms reaching forward, or you can have elbows bent. If you feel open enough to do this, you can bring forearms underneath the lower legs to help pull the trunk down. And while you're here, let's take deep breaths, again, focusing on relaxing. In a moment, we're going to start to really hone the mind in. Hopefully you've already experienced some level there of mental focus. All right, so still folded. Bring your attention to the low back. And then I'll ring a Tibetan singing bowl and let the sound pull into the low back, releasing tension there. Then take the attention to the middle back, center area of the spine, and hearing the sounds, allowing tension to release there. Take your attention further up the spine, below the neck, the upper back. And still breathing deeply, letting those exhalations aid. We're going to use a different bell to help release tension there, where we hold a lot of tension there. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. And start to unroll the spine so that the head is the very last part to rise. Once we've risen, let's come down to the back, helping the hips and the low back a little bit. We're going to plant the left foot and bring the right ankle on top of the left thigh into a reclining pigeon. Pick up the left leg and go ahead and hold the left leg. With the hands, you can hold the back of the thigh or the front of the lower leg or the knee. You might start by swaying a little side to side. Keep the shoulder blades tucked in and down. Nice little sway. And then keeping the legs centered, lift the head as you pull the legs in closer. And release the head, hands behind the hamstring, or to the hamstrings behind the left thigh. Pick up the left leg, take some circles with the left foot. Then we'll flex and point, and keep drawing that leg in closer and closer, so now you can feel the back of the left leg stretch. If you like, you can take hands to the calf or foot, if it's available. You might even lift the head to get there. Another deep breath. And we're going to release the left foot and switch sides. Right foot down, left ankle on top of right thigh. Lift the right leg, holding it, and again, rocking. Keeping the mind focused, even on that rhythmic motion, side to side. The sensation in the left hip, noticing that. Using the breath to release anything that we don't need right now. And we'll center the legs, draw the legs in closer as you lift the head. And we'll lower the head down, extend the right leg up, move the foot around, flex and point. And we'll hold the foot in a flexed position. Maybe rise up a little bit to get that leg open. And release, foot down, feet to the corners of the mat if you're using one. Left hand to heart, right hand to belly. If you have low back issues, plant the feet, let the knees come together so you could still relax the legs. And then we'll go ahead and let the shoulders come back and down. Take a deep breath in, out. And let the arms come down alongside the body, palms flipped up towards the sky. This time we're going to activate the whole body. So inhale and create tension in the hands, the legs, the arms, the trunk. Eyes shut tight, and exhale, release everything, relaxing. Inhaling, creating tension through the body. Exhaling, relaxing. Letting go. One more time. And exhale, release. Now just following my voice, letting your awareness shift to wherever I direct you to. So we're going to start by taking the attention to the right ear, now the left ear, the right ear, and the left ear. And now notice both ears, just noticing how they're feeling, not needing to do anything about the ears. Bring your attention to the right shoulder, now the left shoulder, the right shoulder, now the left. Notice both shoulders. Now notice the whole right arm and the left arm, the right arm, the left. Notice both arms. Notice the right hand and the left hand. Right and left. Both hands. Feel the arms become heavy. Let's take the attention to the feet, to the right big toe and the right second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and the fifth toe. Notice the sole of the right foot, the top of the right foot, the right ankle, the right calf, the right shin, the right knee, the right thigh, the right hip. Feel the weight of the right leg. Bring your attention to the left foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. The sole of the left foot, the top of the left foot, the left ankle, the left calf, the left shin, the left knee, the left thigh, the left hip. Feel the weight of the left leg. Notice the right leg again. Now the left. Now both legs. Bring your attention to the trunk, the front of the trunk, the back of the trunk, the left side and the right side. The whole trunk, becoming aware of the whole trunk as a unit. Become aware of the neck, the throat. Become aware of the forehead, the scalp, the right eye, the left eye, the cheeks on the face, the nostrils, the upper lip, the lower lip, the chin, the whole face, the whole head, the whole body. Notice the weight of the whole body and allow yourself to rest as you continue to release a little bit more after that. Resting the whole body. Still resting. Feel the lightness of the body as if it could float away. Now feel the heaviness of the body as it sinks back down to the earth. Feel the lightness and the heaviness. Now see if you can experience being both light and heavy all at the same time in the whole body. As if it's going to float, as if it's going to sink, and it's doing both. And for another moment, just allow yourself to rest in the sounds that you're hearing, in that space in between heaviness and lightness, moving away from a dual reality into a more wholesome one. Letting the breath be natural. It's a short moment, but an effective moment. So start to just notice the breath again without moving the body. Then begin to take deeper breaths as we're slowly waking up the body again. Start to move the hands and the feet. Move the arms and the legs, maybe circle the arms behind, find length. And draw the knees into the chest, wrap the arms around them. And then roll to your side or rock right up to seated, whatever feels good. We're going to meet in seated. Once we're here, we'll bring the palms together. Close the eyes. Notice that you are relaxed yet active internally. And take that with you through the day. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I honor the light in you that is the same light in me. Namaste.